Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am Eastine. So today we will be harvesting cabbage. Yeah. So as everyone should know by now, I do have some raised garden beds going on for me. I'm doing some container gardening. I'm just doing a little bit of everything to help keep me busy while we're in this pandemic with COVID-19. So in this video, I will be harvesting 2 of my 5 cabbages that I have here, and I'll also be giving you guys some tips on how to grow your cabbages and to ensure that they fold. One of the common issues that I realize that persons are having is that their cabbages are not folding. So based on my experience and what I went through, and I am a beginner as well, I'm just gonna give you some tips on what to do to ensure that your cabbages fold. So cabbage number 1 here, and again I have to be doing a voiceover because in the neighborhood that I live in, there is a shop next door and they're playing music and the copyright, so I have to do a voiceover. So this cabbage here is the largest of the 5, and it probably weighs about 3 pounds, and they're just lovely. My cabbages are lovely, green. Thankfully they had a pest-free season. I had no issues with any bugs or insects or caterpillar. So these cabbages could have definitely gotten a whole lot bigger. However, the reason why I harvested them is because the other 3 cabbages did not have enough space to grow. Like I said, it's my first time gardening on a whole, and it's also my very first time planting cabbages, and I had no idea that it's something that got so leafy. Yeah, I dropped that one, but it's fine, it's okay, it's fine. So yeah, I was saying that I had no idea that cabbages got that huge and leafy. I had no idea what I was doing. I just bought some stuff, planted them. I had bought, I think it was probably 12 cabbages, and I ended up giving away some of those because when I realized that, oh, it's something that got that big, I was like, I didn't have the space for it. So I only had 5 remaining because I gave away the others. So also I'll be pulling up the grass and cleaning up around the cabbages. Like normally, sometimes you'll have the outer leaves. You just pull off the outer leaves and toss them. Unfortunately, I don't have a compost bin. I probably do need to get one of those because I had got a whole lot of leaf from harvesting the cabbages. Over there is some lettuce. I have some lettuce over there that I have harvested from. So one of the things that you can do to ensure that you always have lettuce is to not actually pull the lettuce out of the soil. So you can just harvest the leaves. So while the plant is there, you just harvest the outer leaves of the lettuce and it will grow back. They will get bigger, and then you just continue to harvest from that to use in the house. And I'm gonna put a picture because I did harvest from the lettuce already, so I can input a picture here or somewhere about the place. I'm just pulling up the grass. The mosquitoes in Jamaica at this point in time, it's ridiculous. And I mean, they don't care. They're in my face, they're on my hands, they're on my leg. They try to get even through the clothes. These mosquitoes have no shame in their game. They're just going for the food and nothing's gonna stop them. They're really bad. So here I have a picture with some lettuce that I harvested from the garden. I have some cucumbers, some spinach. I have 2 different varieties of spinach, and I have harvested some scallions there as well. Alright, so while I'm busy cleaning up my garden bed, I'm gonna talk about how to get your cabbages to fold. Now, I am a beginner as well, right? I had no idea what I was doing, but just plant the things them and them did they grow, and somebody tell me to do this and somebody tell me to do that. I'ma try it and it work. So I'm sharing the advice that I was given because it worked for me, and the few people I'm gonna say, hey, do this, it actually worked for them too. So the first thing that you need to do is to plant your cabbages deep. So, right? Apparently, what I was told, you need to make sure you dig one deep hole and plant the cabbage, right? So, at first, when you get the cabbage, you need to plant it down to the first set of leaves, even cover the first set of leaves, but plant it deep in the ground, because while it's growing up out of the soil, basically, because when I say plant it deep, like you need to have like a little mountain around it, so it's actually in the ground, and the soil is actually higher than the plant, or as high as the plant, because while the plant is growing out of the soil, right, bearing in mind that you're not going to have the soil compressing the leaves at that point in time, but while it's growing up out of the soil, that is where or when the folding occurs. And when it comes out of that soil and it is now sitting on top of the soil like these cabbages are at the moment, you're going to need to every once in a while pack soil around the outer leaves. So the 3 cabbages that I have remaining in the garden bed right now, I need to do that, but the soil is very dry. I need to water and get to it. I will definitely do a video when I'm doing that, so you guys can have an idea what I'm talking about. What you need to do, gather soil that is around the plant in the general area or wherever you're gonna get the soil from, and you need to pack the soil around the plant itself, right? And you're gonna pack it in a way that the outer leaves are pointing upright. Like when I'm doing mines, I pack it until I hear the leaves crack. They're gonna heal or they're gonna dry and rot and die, but it's not relevant, because what you want is for your plant to fold in the middle. So I definitely pack my soil around the cabbage. I have a whole lot of cabbage leaf over there. I probably really need to invest in a compost bin. So yeah, those are the 2 things that you need to do when you're growing your cabbages to ensure that they fold. Ensure that to start off, you plant the cabbage deep, and then secondly, you need to ensure that you pack soil around it while it grows to ensure that the cabbage folds, because when it grows out of the dirt or the soil, that is when the folding occurs. So this is my harvest today. My nice 2 lovely cabbages, nicely sized. Thank you.